And then I'm going to pass it to someone much more important than me right now. She's one of the country's foremost experts on caring for seniors, visiting Milwaukee this week to talk about it at the Wilson Senior Center, right? Wilson Park Senior Center.
Right.
Tuesday.
Correct.
Tuesday, and you'll have to call the Senior Center to find out what time. She's not sure just yet, but she will be there. First, however, stopping by the Fox 6 studios this morning to see all the background stuff and what we do to put things together and to try to take care of the show here. But we're talking about elder care. You're specifically talking about elder care and care of the elderly. The first thing, we were just talking about this off camera, that's a population that is growing. So this is a problem or a potential problem for some that I would assume was growing as well. That's the first thing to get out there.
I call it a geriatric tsunami.
Geriatric tsunami.
And we're not prepared for it.
I think that probably resonates with folks at home. Can you explain that a little bit and what you mean about not being prepared for this tsunami?
The population is growing, the population is aging, and there are responsibilities on all sides. The older person needs care, but it's also the caregiver that I feel responsible for. The caregivers are so burdened, and they don't know where the resources are. So that's why I wrote my book. But I wrote my book in 10 steps, not chapters.
Steps.
In 10 steps, because the caregiver is so busy and so overworked and going in so many directions, especially the boomers who have children at home.
Sure.
And an older person that they're caring for, that I wrote it in steps. So this way, the person can just go to the one step that they need, like transportation or safety or
Sure.
communication, or how to open the subject for financial help.
We have about a minute left. The first, I'd like to get into it if we can. I know it's just touching the tip of the iceberg here, but the communication part, you stopped me in the studio and said, communication.
It's the wave that everybody has to deal with. I'm going across the country talking about communication and all the other issues dealing with elder care. It's in the book. They can get it, or they can go to the website, or they can go to boomertown.com, which is a website, or Retirement Living TV. There are resources out there for the caregiver or for a spouse that's taking care of a spouse.
Okay.
There are all kinds of issues out there, and it's so complex. The book is simplistic.
Breaks it down into steps.
Absolutely.
The first one is communicate openly. And there's the book. I look at the book right there, Elder Care Made Easier. Folks, there are 10 steps in here. So obviously, we haven't even taken a baby step, so to speak, in terms of covering elder care. But you should definitely check out the book if you're in a situation where you are caring for an elderly person. And there's no doubt that all of us will at some point be doing that. So.